Hi guys, your boy Boomer Mac here in our video. Today we're going to talk about the national championship game tomorrow that starts at 7 between Ohio State and Alabama. So I'm gonna make a quick little prediction about it. I'll be looking back and forth right now. I'm watching the Browns and Steelers game. Browns are up the Browns are actually putting it on Steelers. So tomorrow we have the national championship game between Ohio State and Alabama. I'm really excited about that game. Even though OU's not in it, I'm still a big college football fan. I still love watching these matchups because, these are two of the best teams in the nation. And honestly, I know a lot of people think that Ohio State shouldn't be in the playoffs because they only played 6 games. But at the end of the day, guys, the playoffs was made, and I think we should expand it to about 8 teams. Hell, maybe even 12 or 16. But until they do that, we're stuck with a 4-team playoff. And they picked the top 4 teams in the nation, guys. And I hate to say it, but Ohio State is one of the top 4 teams in the nation. They are better than A&M. They are better than Georgia. They are better than OU. They are better than Cincinnati. So I understand why they made the pick. And from what the committee was saying, there was no doubt that they were going to put them in. So no matter if it was, it didn't matter. Like, they were going to get in if they beat Northwestern, which they did. They handled business against Northwestern in the Big Ten championship game. So, I also want to say congratulations to the fan bases of those teams. Your team has made it to the natty in a year which has been really chaotic and really just unpredictable. So, congrats to the Ohio State and Bama and their fans. You're gonna have a great game tomorrow. I get off work at like 5, so I'll be able to watch it when it starts at 7. We'll have a couple of beers and watch it, and hopefully it's a good game, man. I mean, I honestly think it's coming down the wire. I think you can make a case for either team right now going into this game. Me, if you're asking me who I think will win, I'm going with Ohio State. I just think this is Ohio State's year. I feel like, and the reason I'm saying this, I'm going to make this comparison real quick. The way OU fans and OU players feel about next year's 2021 team is how Ohio State fans and players felt about this 2020 team after that Clemson loss. They felt that they were returning a lot of people, had a great class coming in that they can make a run for it, and so did a lot of analysts too going into next year. And honestly, that's how a lot of people are talking about OU right now. But the difference between that is that Ohio State actually got there. Now they got the chance to accomplish it. OU, we still have to actually get to the game and get to the playoffs and actually win a playoff game for once, and then get there and handle business in that whoever we play if we get there. So back to the game. I'm picking Ohio State just because I'm more confident in Ohio State's defense to slow down Bama's offense than I am with Bama's defense slowing down Ohio State's offense. And the reason why that is, I just feel like I don't know. I'm not saying Ohio State's offense is better than Bama's offense by any means. I just think that Bama's defense is not as great as, it's just everyone sees Bama and they think, it's Bama, you gotta get them, their defense, it's not like that anymore. I honestly feel like this is not really a great Bama defense. I feel like this season and last season's defenses have not been really what Bama's used to. They're not bad defense. They're still really good defense. This is not it's not as elite as it usually is. And you can tell by watching, and sometimes there'll be blown coverages, or they'll make stupid mistakes, or it's just not a very disciplined Bama defense that we're used to seeing. But the crazy thing is, it's still probably a top 10 defense, which is crazy too, though. So I just have more confidence in Ohio State's defense. Do I think they're going to win by 14 points? No, I think this game might go in overtime, honestly. That's how good of a matchup I think this is. And if you think Bama's going to win, hey, you have an argument for that. I mean, I'm still in the middle. I'm still trying to, even though I'm picking Ohio State right now, that could change tomorrow. And I said, man, I don't know. I just kind of now feel more confident in Bama. I'm been going back and forth between these two teams. So, it's going to be a great game tomorrow. Congrats to Ohio State and Bama. It should be a good game. I get off at 5 and the game starts at 7, I'm pretty sure. So I'll be able to watch the game, have a couple of beers. And I'm off next day too, so that'd be cool. But yeah, guys, just kind of want to give y'all a quick little prediction on, and the final score. I guess I'll do a final score. I think it's gonna be like a honestly, I think 42 35. Maybe that's too high. I just feel like these two offenses are going to go at each other. If not that, like 35, 28, Ohio State, somewhere around that line. I'm going to go with 35-28 scoreline. I do think this game will go into overtime, honestly. So we'll see. But other than that, guys, yeah, no, that's my prediction for the game. After college football season's over with, I know there might be some questions about what we're all going to talk about. Well, I'm going to talk about, the COD Pro League, because I'll be watching the CDL. For these who don't know, I'll go into another video basically breaking that down, what it is, if you don't know what it is. We're going to talk about the NFL because the playoffs are going right now. I'm watching the Browns and Steelers right now as we talk. And the Browns are putting it on the Steelers right now. And quick thing, isn't that weird that we're seeing the Browns pour it on someone, the Steelers at that, in a playoff game? Dude, 2020 and 2021, dude, 2020's been a weird year. Even though it's 2021, I still count this season as 2020, so, as most everyone does, but everyone says 2021, I count, until the season's over, it's 2020. So yeah, 2020's been a weird, but, yeah, so, I think we're going to talk about playoffs a lot more, because I know the playoffs are going on, so we'll talk about the playoffs. We'll talk about NBA, because I'm a Thunder fan. Once baseball gets rolling, we'll talk about some baseball, college, and MLB. I already went over who I'm a fan of, so if y'all haven't, go watch the video. The first video I posted on this channel, I went over all my teams that I'm fan of. All my teams have a connection to Oklahoma, besides the Cowboys do too, because almost every OU fan, or a majority of OU fans, are Dallas fans. So, and Dallas is only like 2 hours away from Norman. So, all my teams have something to do with OU or have something to do with Oklahoma. So, just kind of give you that little nugget there. But, yeah, no. I'm trying to think what we could talk about. We'll probably talk about like a bunch of recruiting news for 2022. Because I know the 2021 class is starting to wrap up with their whole thing. So we'll probably talk about 2022 a lot, 2023. Recruits for OU, recruits that I think are going to do great things that may be committed already to another school or who are still trying to narrow down their decision down to a top 10 or whatever. I do need to make a video about the Texas new hiring Steve. I'll say that for a video, but I have my own personal thoughts on that, how Texas should have handled the situation with Tom Herman and all that. I think there was a better situation and a better way to handle it than how they did it, but it is what it is. And we'll talk about other coaches that I think maybe could be making a move to the Power 5. San Jose State's coach, I'm a big fan of him. Matt Campbell, I can see Matt Campbell going to a bigger blue chip school from Iowa State. Cincinnati's head coach, I can see him moving up to the Power 5, maybe going to a school in the SEC, or maybe, you never know, maybe USC gets rid of what's his name and he goes over there to USC. Touchdown Steelers with Claypool. So, we'll see. So, as always, guys, been your boy Boomer Mackey here with another video, so I'll talk to y'all later. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and put your notifications on, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.